What's up? Charles Jamabe here, and I'm doing my dreads. So I've noticed lately that a lot of people have started doing more of the hat method or something similar to the hat method, which is awesome. I think it's really cool that it's catching on. But some people message me and they don't understand fully how it's being done and how I'm actually getting the knot to form. And also, some of the people that are pushing the method don't fully understand how I do it, I think. From what I've seen, because they're telling different ways, and I'm not even sure I understand how I do it sometimes, but I'm going to try to explain it the best I possibly can. So, hat, one of my mini hats. I have like 4 hats. This one and this one. These hats. This is the original hat I started with. I have 4 hats now because I don't know. I just have hats. It's winter in Chicago, so I have to wear hats because I get cold. And over time, I just collect different hats, I guess. And I found the different textures work different ways sometimes. Sometimes this one won't work, so I use a different hat. However, I did use this hat for like years and years and years and years up by itself. So, I mean, one hat will work. I just kind of moved on a little bit, I guess. I don't know. So here's how we're going to do it. So as you can see here, this one I worked on a little bit already, but we'll show you how it's done. So what we do is, I take the hat like this, right? So, and here's the idea with the hat. The whole point is you want to get surface area of the hat on the scalp and the root, right? So what I'm doing inside the hat is this. I'm taking 3 or 4 fingers and pinching it like this. Sometimes I'll go like this when I'm rubbing it like this. So I'm getting more surface area of the hat pushing down against my scalp and getting all of the roots and all of the loose hairs together to knot up and turn to a knot, right? So let me show you how it's done, then I'll show you again with just my fingers. So basically, I'll take it like this, and I'll gather up all... So I keep my dreads pretty sectioned, as you can see. They're also pretty messy because it's a pandemic, and it's winter in Chicago, and I'm not really seeing anybody, so, yeah, you know, it's fine. But it's definitely time for some maintenance. So I try to keep my dreads pretty sectioned, so I'll make sure that I get all the hairs pulled up from all around each dread, right? Just like this. Just like that. There we go, okay? And then what I'll tend to do is, it's all cleaned up around there. I'll give it like a slight twist. So once I get all the hairs gathered up, I'll give it just like a little twist, kind of like that. Not a lot, just enough to kind of, someone sent me something. Just enough to kind of, to pinch it together like that. So then, take my hat, and I'm just going like this. Now, it doesn't really matter which way you can go. You can go clockwise, counterclockwise. Either way, whatever works best for you. Sometimes I'll do both. Sometimes I'll switch hands. Sometimes I'll do clockwise, counterclockwise with this hand, or with this hand, either one, and I'll go back and forth. Sometimes I don't know if it's just the way it's twisting or the pressure from one hand or whatever, but sometimes it just knots better. I don't know why. So I just go like this, right? That's it, really. Like that, and you'll notice that a knot really starts to form. There's a little length there, but I don't care about that. You'll notice like it really starts to knot up like that. So really, all I'm doing is if I had the hat here, it would look like this. Take it like this or this, 3 or 4 fingers, either one really, and I'm grabbing the base of the root, and then I'm just going like, once it's twisted a little bit, I'm just going like this, right? And then I'll work it down with like my knuckles almost a little bit, the hat in there, really kind of getting the hat in and around the scalp. And then as I go like this, you'll start to knot up. Then I'll switch it up, same thing, 3 or 4 fingers, get in there just like this, and really I'm just pushing. So if you want to see slow motion, it's like pushing. But with the hat is adding more surface area to this. So it's instead of your fingers, it works, I guess. But for me, the reason I started was because my hands sweat, and so I needed something to try to not, because my hands were sweating, and it was not knotting up that well, basically. So then I ended up using a hat. And hat worked. So, but what happens is, yeah, it's just putting more surface area on there. So you're just really going like this, like that. But with a hat, it's covering like this much area instead of just this little area like this. And that's really all there is to it. Right? So just like this, that. Just like that. There's really nothing to it. And the key is, you don't want to push too hard, because you're going to hurt your scalp and you're going to, you know, mess things up. So really, all you're trying to do is just cause enough friction that doesn't hurt your head to knot the roots. That's really simply all there is to it. It doesn't matter left hand, right hand, it doesn't matter. You can grab it like this, because most all those hairs are kind of stuck up in that root, so just, or in the dread. Just go like this. Just like that. So right now I'm literally just doing this with my fingers. That's what I'm doing right now. And then I'll switch it up like this, and I'm going like this with the fingers. And that's really all there is to it, guys. It's that simple. And then here you go, not a dread. The cool thing about that is then once your knots grow out and your roots grow out, this, I take it like this, give it a little twist, rubber band, go like this, right? What, one, probably do three, maybe two. Yeah, I can do three. Boop, like that. So what's gonna happen is when this grows out, basically, this is gonna stay like this. The root now that it's knotted will just turn into this. Rubber band keeps it from coming undone. I've used rubber bands for years, like literally the entire time, I think. But yeah, it will definitely just grow out like this. You have no other issue with it. It'll just grow like this. And all you have to really maintain is just the root itself. So that's it. That's the close-up edition. That's the close-up, slow-mo, everything edition. I don't know. That's all I got for that. That's all I got, guys. I'm going to do some more videos while I do my dreads, because I have, obviously, hours to do my dreads, because it's going to take forever, because they're long, and I have a lot of maintenance to do. So I'm just gonna post this video, and then I'll make some more videos, talk about some other things that I've seen lately that I don't think are correct, and we'll talk about that. All right, bye.